Our reporter Abby Dinham was among them. Abby, what did the crowds make of the opening ceremony last night?
Well, I think, yes, there was an acknowledgement that there were fewer fireworks, there were less costumes and even a smaller flame than the last Olympics, but there was plenty of heart. And the locals we spoke to were just relieved the Games were finally underway, and they were hopeful of the legacy the event can leave in their country. They'd heard warnings of riots and mayhem, but they still came.
Let's go Japan! Go!
3 medals. 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze.
80,000 fans from across the globe gathering at the spiritual home of sports in Brazil, the Maracanã, as South America etches its name in Olympic history.
Brazil needs this event to show the world that we can do it.
And as Christ the Redeemer was flooded in Olympic colour, the party began. Some came for the fanfare, others to support their athletes.
We're here for my family. She's playing for rugby, so I'm very excited for her.
Well, we're going to see the USA win every medal possible.
The security measures extreme. After days of protests, military and state police blockaded entry to the stadium at several points, but many Brazilians are ready to welcome the Olympic Games.
We have to be hopeful that the things are going to get better. And the Olympic Games is a good opportunity to make us all together.
The crowds were rushed inside, and it started with a bang. The price tag for a ticket kept many of the locals out, some enjoying the fireworks from their front yard and the extra security that came with it.
Very good event. It's the best event of the world.
Other days that there is no events and nothing special, there is no safety.
It had a small budget but promised a big party, and on that point it certainly delivered. Thousands of fans have turned out to sites like this surrounding the Maracanã Stadium to be part of the opening night celebrations.
The whole city seems to be in party mood. I think they really like the fact that it's here, first time in South America.
We're just loving it here in Rio. It's just like the most beautiful city in the world.
The vibe around here is awesome.
The party comes ahead of a nervous wait for some. Tony Lloyd's son set to debut in the men's pair rowing on day one.
They've been on the improve and showing some promise, and you know we feel as though they might be a little bit of a dark horse in that event.
After 7 years planning, it's finally Brazil's time to shine.
Go Brazil!
Arriba Brasil! Eh? And there's a huge day ahead with over 150 Australian athletes in competition on the first official day of the Games. And that includes the women's rugby 7 teams and the 2 basketball teams. We'll hear from some of those athletes later in sport.
Can't wait. Thank you so much there to Abby Dinham and Brett Mason live in Rio.